The 4-3-2 on YouTube is the most meta and broken 4-back formation on EAFC 24. It was also the most meta and broken 4-back formation on FIFA 23 as well. So without any further ado, drop this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. I am going to show you my 4-3-2-1 with my Villa past and present team, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you a lot of gameplay clips with me using this team to show you that, believe you me, the 4-3-2-1 is good. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactics. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy FC24 coins, check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at a checkout for 5% off your order. Balanced 100% on the defensive style, YouTube. One thing I will say though is when I've been experimenting with pressure on heavy touch, it is good, and it is good, but the 4-3-2-1 is an elite formation going forward. It's kind of not suspect defensively, but defensively is where we kind of really need to put in the work to make it a very good meta and broken formation. So that's why me personally, I would stay away from pressure and heavy touch. But I'm telling you right now, it is good, but I just much prefer balanced. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team shape is neutral. I just much prefer it. I think it's better defensively. The defensive width, I actually only go down ever so slightly to 45 width. Now, if any of you have seen my more recent videos, you will know that I have been going a little bit wider with my defensive width recently, going even in some cases to 55 width. That is to try and stop the switcher play. But I've kind of come to the conclusion, and I don't know whether any of you agree, YouTube, let me know in the comment section down below, that your opponents are going to switch the play no matter what. No matter what defensive width you've got on, because of how this game is coded defensively, they are going to do that anyway. So I've kind of gone with the more compact and more defensively narrow shape, making us harder to break down. You know, my left back and my left centre back are more closer together. My whole back four in general are just more tighter, leaving less gaps for my opponent to try and exploit. The defensive depth though, yes, you've got two options. I'm so sorry to have to tell you this, but the 71 depth which I'm using, so I do use 71 depth, it is still broken, YouTube. It is still meta. It's really OP. If any of you don't know what 71 depth does, actually, when we lose the ball, our team will then automatically press and automatically offside trap. But kind of, it won't drain our stamina like if we were to use a pressure on heavy touch, because how the game's coded, the game doesn't realise that we're pressing, so our players actually don't lose stamina when they're doing it. It's so broken, so bugged out, and it also does glitch out your opponent's offensive AI. It's ratty, but I'm kind of going to use it until they patch it, because especially in the weekend league and stuff like that, I feel like you need to use it. Nice, a 71 depth. But if you're not interested in the 71 depth, because some of you won't be, some of you will not be interested in the 71 depth at all, I would recommend 55 depth in the 4-3-2-1. Now, you know, sometimes I tell you to use 60 or 55. The more often than not, when I'm telling you to use 55, like in the 4-3-2-1, I'm telling you that because the formation needs a little bit of work defensively. It's kind of not as solid that we can kind of up it to a 60 defensive depth. But 55 depth does work, but of course, I'm using 71. The offense, balance the diet passing, I'm going to go into zero, and I mean zero detail of that, YouTube. That's what I use. Let me know in the comment section, though, down below. Do you use anything different? I am all ears, and I'm intrigued to hear what you say. The offensive width, now, this is interesting. I go very narrow, so I actually go to 40. Basically speaking, I want my left forward and my right forward to be very close and together to my striker. I kind of don't want my left forward to be over here and my right forward to be over there. I want them very close together, kind of like a prime Liverpool front three, you know, when they had Salah, Mane and Firmino. That's what I kind of want from that front three. So that's why I go very narrow with the 40 width. Players in the box is, of course, 7. The way I look at that, YouTube, the more players that we have in the box, the more goals we will score. My spreadsheet and my data, everything backs it up. Just trust me on that. 2 corners and 2 free kicks. So that's the custom tactics done. Let's get into the player instructions. Now, my striker and my right forward have never changed in terms of what they are on in the player instructions in the 4-3-2-1. They are both on stay central and getting behind. It's so needed because of what I have my left forward on. Beautiful. The striker on stay central and getting behind. You see, as soon as I won the ball there, he made that run in behind. Love it. That left forward almost plays like a left midfielder of a 4-4-2 when we don't have the ball. And then because I've got my right forward on stay central and getting behind, they then kind of play as 2 strikers when we don't have the ball. But then, of course, when we get the ball, they push straight back up into that 4-3-2-1 anyway. So it's kind of like a really good... It's what makes the 4-3-2-1 one of the most broken and meta formations for the last few years, is because it defends in a different formation other than the 4-3-2-1, but then it attacks in also a different formation because of what I have one of my fullbacks on as well. So it's kind of a very broken and meta formation. So that's why I have my striker on stay central and getting behind, and my right forward as well also on stay central and getting behind. Love it. Beautiful. The 4-3-2-1 in a nutshell. What a goal from Ollie Watkins, my boy. Is my opponent going to quit as well after going 1-0 up? No way. That then brings us nicely onto the left forward. My Jack Grealish is then on comeback on defence. So when we don't have the ball, he will tuck into that left midfield of a 4-4-2. But then when we get the ball, like I said, he will push straight back up into that left forward because I am on balanced and direct passing. That's what I'm talking about, by the way, when my Grealish tucking into that left midfield of a 4-4-2 when we don't have the ball. My left central midfielder, I use this one as like the attacking central midfielder. So my left central midfielder is on getting to the box for cross and cover centre. I think, in my opinion, that getting to the box for cross on the left central midfielder is one of the key aspects of the 4-3-2-1. It gives us a lot more unpredictability when we are trying to attack in the 4-3-2-1 and things like that. It kind of just, the way I look at that is, when I have my left central midfielder on getting to the box for cross and cover centre, he will make them runs, but he won't be right up there next to my striker. He kind of almost plays as like a number 10, and I really, really, really like that. Because of what my middle centre midfielder is, we need an attack. We need a midfielder to kind of like bust the gut and get forward and help out in the attacking third of the game. It's something that I've always done on a 4-3-2, and I have to admit, I probably always will. I absolutely love it. My middle central midfielder, think of this player as like the Rodri for at Manchester City, the Boubacar Kamara for Aston Villa, up the Villa. Think of it as like these type of players. This player needs to be an out-and-out, not an out-and-out CDM, but this player will not move from that middle of the pitch. So because of that, stay back while attacking and cover centre. I need that middle central midfielder to hold down the fort in the middle of the pitch. I don't want him going forward or anything like that. I can do that with the other players that we have got on the team. I need that player there to be in the middle of the pitch, breaking up the play and giving the ball to the better players. There's that Douglas Luiz, that middle centre mid playing in that Rodri role. Love it. Again, Douglas Luiz. My right centre mid is actually on completely default settings. And remember I said to you that when we don't have the ball, my left forward tucks in and plays like left midfielder of a 4-4-2. This right central midfielder, because he is on cover wing, will actually be like almost the right midfielder of a 4-4-2 when we don't have the ball. But then when we get the ball, as the left mid, well, the left forward pushes back up into that left forward position, my right centre mid will then tuck in back nicely to that right central mid position. They will get forward a little bit because they are on balanced attack, but not as far as my left central midfielder because he's on balanced crossing runs. My right back is then on stay back while attacking. I don't attack with my right back at all. I actually attack with my left back, which I'll show you in a minute. So when we don't have the ball, my right back will almost play, not inverted as such, but it will kind of go into like that third centre back role. So he won't go forward at all. I really, really, really like it. You can manually make him go forward if you want in terms of like triggering the runs and stuff like that, but I don't think it's needed, YouTube. I don't think it's necessary. And then last but not least, my left back is then the one that is on join the attack and overlap. So my left back will be the one trying to we'll be trying to bomb on up the pitch on that left hand side of the flanky. Really, really, really good, providing us an attacking outlet on that left hand side. I absolutely love it. I think Moreno on my Villa past and present is so good at it, actually. This is kind of like a good example here of the 4-3-2. And you see you got the overlapping fullback, got the left forward there. And then last but not least, my goalkeeper is then on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. Goalkeeper will come off his line more often when defending crosses. Very, very, very key in my opinion. And then the sweeper keeper, aggressive, coming outside of the box and challenging opponent for loose ball. I love it. It kind of means that my goalkeeper will challenge for a lot of the through balls over the top and stuff like that. Very, very, very key. I've also switched into the co-op camera angle, YouTube, to try and give you like a better view of how the formation plays, even though I prefer the tele broadcast camera angle. I feel like in co-op I can really give you a good idea of how the formation plays. As you see there, look, my left back is then again the one that's on join the attack and overlap. The left centre mid, look, pushing forward a little bit. Beautiful from Jack Grealish. Is my opponent just going to quit straight away in minute one? I did it. That goal's not even... He is. I'm telling you, this formation is cracked. Love it. Beautiful. The 4-3-2-1 in a nutshell. What a goal from Ollie Watkins. My boy. Is my opponent going to quit as well after going 1-0 up? No way. That is a perfect example of the 4-3-2-1 there. You got all the forwards in a good... Oh, man. I love the 4-3-2-1. It's so good. Leon Bailey, what can you do, my man? Oh, he gives it back to Jack Grealish. 3-0. Jeez, what a goal. Them greens are so clutch, by the way. If you can start timing your shots, you will score way more goals. And I really mean that. Beautiful passing movements. And there's the left back, look, on joining the attack and overlap. Providing us the outlet on the left-hand side. There's the left back again, look, providing us that outlet on the left-hand side. Oh, he plays a lovely ball here to my left forward. Oh, good tackle. There's my left centre mid, look, the one getting forward. Plays a lovely ball to my striker, who finishes it off beautifully. And that there is another reason why we have the left centre mid on getting to the box for cross and balanced attack. They will be breaking forward. You remember I said to you, they play in that number 10 position? There's another example of it right there. Beautiful. Go on, Grealish. Oh, good save. Again, look, the left back is the one on joining the attack and overlap, giving us that attacking outlet from the left-hand side. Beautiful. There's that left centre mid again, look, the one getting forward. And that right there is my brand new updated 4-3-2-1 custom tactics video for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please, YouTube, drop it a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, YouTube, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.